And now, Lifestyles Unlimited presents the Real Estate Investor Radio Show. Over the next hour, we unfold your map to financial freedom. You'll learn how to retire through investing in single-family and multifamily real estate. You'll learn how to create cash flow and build wealth so you can have the time and money to live the lifestyle you want.
Welcome to the show. My name is Al Gordon, and as always, I'm working on your financial freedom. And on today's show, we're going to learn something from a dead guy. But ironically, this dead guy wrote some pretty impressive material that can benefit you and I in today's age. His name is Napoleon Hill. He's an author. And he wrote a book, and I'm holding the book in my hand because this is one of the books that's on the Lifestyles Unlimited must-read list. Guys like Napoleon Hill, who's a dead guy now, let me be very clear about that. He passed away in 1970. He's been gone for a long time. He wrote some things that will benefit you in today's modern era. Who is this guy, and why should we learn from him? Well, he was born in 1883 in a one-room cabin on the Pound River in Wise County, Virginia. So what is it about Napoleon Hill that can benefit us? Well, he was an American self-help author who's widely considered to be one of the greatest writers on the topic of success. Yeah, success. And success is one of the things you need to tune your mind into if you're going to break the paradigm of what you're doing now for retirement. I'm serious as a heart attack on that. His most famous work is the book Think and Grow Rich, which was published in 1937 and has been a bestseller for decades, selling millions of copies, and has helped to change many people's lives. Hill's simple yet revolutionary philosophy emphasized the power of personal beliefs and the role they play in personal success. This book can assist you with seizing the life you want and to achieve the success you've always dreamed of. When you become a member of Lifestyles Unlimited, like I mentioned earlier, this book will be a must-read in your arsenal of knowledge. So why don't we do this? Why don't we do a book report? Shall we? I mean, I can't go over the entire 362 pages that are in the edition of the book that I have in my hand right now. So I think the best way to convey Napoleon Hill's information to you is to do kind of a book report for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and break down the different principles and concepts that Napoleon Hill outlines in this book, Think and Grow Rich, and then I'm going to try and apply them to the real estate investing context. So let's delve even deeper into the key concepts and principles presented in this book by Napoleon Hill. The first thing he starts off with is something called desire. Yes, desire. Hill begins with the principle of desire, emphasizing that a strong and burning desire for success is the starting point for achieving any goal. The intensity of one's desire determines the level of motivation and persistence they will bring to their pursuit of wealth. Now, what's this got to do with real estate? Well, when you put it in the real estate context, you have to begin with a strong desire for success as a real estate investor. Clearly define your financial goals, whether it's acquiring rental properties for passive income or doing something else. Now, many of you might think that flipping houses for profit is real estate investing, and you might think that that's what you want to do. But let me caution you and tell you that flipping houses is not real estate investing. The IRS makes that very clear in the IRS code that flippers are not real estate investors, they're actually real estate dealers. So the best thing for you to do is to focus your financial goals on acquiring rental properties that achieve passive income and building a real estate portfolio that will get you to a place of retirement in 5 years or less. Pretty cool stuff, right? Now, the next concept he talks about is the concept of faith. And faith involves the unwavering belief in the realization of one's desires. Well, you need to develop an unwavering faith in your ability to succeed as a real estate investor. A lot of you suffer from a confidence shortage. You do. I mean, you've been beaten down by your job. You've been beaten down by your boss. You don't think you're as good as you used to be, and it's all garbage. It's all nonsense. Believe in the potential for financial abundance through strategic and informed real estate decisions, and by doing so, you will change the trajectory of your life. Now, I do have to point out that doing all these things that Napoleon Hill talks about can get you set up for success, but you don't have the actual tactical roadmap to follow. How do you get the tactical roadmap? The tactical roadmap occurs when you become a member of Lifestyles Unlimited. It's as simple as that. That's what Lifestyles Unlimited provides you. It provides you the roadmap to success so that once you get your mind reorganized and re-energized, you will have the roadmap to follow that will get you to that place of retirement in 5 years or less. Now, let's go back to Napoleon Hill, because one of the other things that he brings up is something called auto-suggestion. Auto-suggestion? What is auto-suggestion? I mean, that sounds like something that a dead guy would recommend to you, right? Okay. Well, auto-suggestion is the process of influencing the subconscious mind through repeated affirmations and visualizations. Hill explains how individuals can use autosuggestion to program their minds for success, reinforcing positive thoughts and beliefs that align with their goals. In the real estate context, it means utilizing autosuggestion techniques to reinforce positive beliefs about your capabilities as a real estate investor. Visualize successful property transactions, repeat affirmations related to your goals, and program your mind for success in the real estate market. That's the way it works. Back to Napoleon Hill. One of the other concepts he brings up is something called specialized knowledge. Hill emphasizes the importance of acquiring specialized knowledge in a specific field. He argues that becoming an expert or specialist in a particular area increases one's value and opens up opportunities for success. Continuous learning and expertise contribute to wealth accumulation. In the real estate context, that means acquire specialized knowledge in the real estate investing realm. Stay informed about market trends, financing options, property valuation, and the legal aspects of real estate transactions. Continuous learning will enhance your expertise and your decision making. And the easiest way to do all of that stuff is just become a member of Lifestyles Unlimited. It's simple as that. I mean, it's that simple. Now, you might be asking, okay, Al, how do I do that? How do I become a member of Lifestyles Unlimited? Well, it's real simple. You go to lifestylesunlimited.com, kind of a no-brainer, right? And when you get there, there is a yellow tab on the website that says Join Free Workshop. It doesn't mean you're going to actually join a free workshop that's in progress, but it's going to allow you to join a future free workshop, which gives you the introductory map that I talked about earlier in the show. It gives you the information that you need in order to start becoming a successful real estate investor. Now, Napoleon Hill covers the topic of imagination. And imagination is presented as a powerful tool for transforming ideas into reality. Hill encourages his readers to let their imagination soar and to visualize their goals vividly. He believes that creative visualization is instrumental in the manifestation of desires. So in the real estate context, what that means is that you need to harness your imagination to envision innovative and profitable real estate opportunities, very much like the innovative and profitable real estate opportunities that I talk about on this show from time to time. Think creatively about property development, investment strategies, and ways to add value to the properties that you own. Hill also talks about the concept of organized planning. The principle of organized planning involves creating a detailed and actionable plan for achieving one's goals. Hill provides a step-by-step guide on how to formulate plans, set objectives, and to coordinate efforts effectively. Organized planning serves as a bridge between desire and actual achievement. In the real estate context, what that means is that you need to develop a comprehensive and organized plan for your real estate investments. Set specific goals, create timelines, and outline the steps needed to achieve success. This plan serves as a roadmap for your real estate endeavors. It's kind of a no-brainer so far, right? I mean, it kind of sounds like this book is helping you to change the things that you look at, to change how you see things, to change what you are doing right now for retirement, because what you're doing right now for retirement, it's either working or it's not. So why is that so important? Because 9 out of 10 Americans fail to achieve financial freedom. It's as simple as that. When we come back from the break, more on Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. And you. Stick around.
Got questions? Call Lifestyles Unlimited at 855-497-4335. The Real Estate Investor Radio Show continues next.
We went from 100% live to 100% virtual. And you know, the funny thing is that nobody wants to go back to work now they work from home, right? So now my members are like, well, Del, we want to keep those virtual things open because now I know all the people in Miami and I know all the people in Chicago. I know all the people now know each other from all over the country because of these virtual events.
The free workshop, How to Retire in 5 Years or Less, is online. Go to lifestylesunlimitedworkshop.com.
Creating the lifestyle you've always wanted. You're hearing Lifestyles Unlimited's Real Estate Investor Radio Show.
Welcome back to the second half of the Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show. My name is Al Gordon, and as always, I'm working on your financial freedom. And what I really should have told you was that we're working on your financial freedom, not because I have a live guest today, but because I have a dead guest today. Yeah, I know. It sounds like I'm poking fun at dead people, and maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What does it really matter? We can't bring them back from the grave, but what we can do is we can learn from what that individual produced while he was alive on this planet. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about a guy by the name of Napoleon Hill, who lived from, what was it? Oh, my goodness, I forgot how long ago he lived. It's been a minute. Let's just call it a minute. I'm going to go back to my notes. Okay, 1883. He lived from 1883, and he died in the year 1970. In the year 1970, I was about 6 years old. So when I was 6 years old, I had never heard of this guy. And I had never understood how this guy could make an impact on my life until I became a member of Lifestyles Unlimited, and I got a hold of the reading list that all Lifestyles Unlimited members are afforded. And on that reading list is this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So what did I do? Well, I went to, what's that big bookstore on the internet? Amazon, I guess they call themselves. I went to Amazon. I ordered this book and several others, and I read them. I actually read these books. As a matter of fact, I continue to read these books because each time I read these books, my mind expands even further. I get more information out of these books than I achieved the first time that I read them. And it reinforces in my mind the knowledge that these books are trying to convey. What these books are augmentations to your learning. They're augmentations to your learning. It's part of the reason that you go to school, because when you go to school, you're supposed to learn things. And then when you go to school, they give you textbooks, right? And you're supposed to read the textbooks. And I know the majority of you blew off reading the textbooks because they were boring. I get that. But when you become a member of Lifestyles Unlimited, do not blow off the textbooks that we recommend to you, because they are imperative to assisting you with transitioning your mindset away from a middle-class mindset and towards a millionaire's mindset, a mindset that you need to achieve if you will become successful as a real estate investor. It's as simple as that. So let's get back to these concepts that Napoleon Hill is talking about. The next one is decision. You heard me correctly. Decision. Decisiveness is a key trait of successful individuals, according to Napoleon Hill. Making prompt and firm decisions is crucial in moving forward towards one's goals. Procrastination and indecision can hinder progress, and Hill emphasizes the importance of taking decisive actions. In the real estate context, it means you must be decisive in your real estate investment choices. Promptly analyze opportunities, make informed decisions, and take calculated and informed risks. Overcoming indecision is a crucial and dynamic step in working within the real estate markets. Now, going back to Napoleon Hill, the next thing that he talks about is something called persistence. And persistence is the ability to keep going in the face of challenges and setbacks. Hill illustrates through various examples that persistence is often the differentiating factor between success and failure. Maintaining a determined attitude is essential on the path to wealth. In the real estate context, it means you have to cultivate persistence in the face of challenges. Real estate investing may involve obstacles such as market fluctuations, financing issues, or unexpected property issues, but persevere with determination to achieve long-term success. Hill talks about something called the mastermind. Hill introduces the concept of the mastermind, which involves forming alliances with like-minded individuals to collectively work towards common goals. Sounds like he just described Lifestyles Unlimited. That's exactly what it sounds like he just described. But getting back to Hill, he says a mastermind group brings together diverse skills, knowledge, and perspectives, creating a synergy that enhances each member's chance of success. In that real estate context, it means you must build a real estate investment mastermind group. Surround yourself with professionals, mentors, and fellow investors who can offer diverse perspectives, share insights, and contribute to your success in the real estate markets. Yeah, you know what it sounds like? Sounds like I just described Lifestyles Unlimited to you. That's exactly what it sounds like. I mean, it's kind of amazing. It's what I think is amazing is that everything that we do in Lifestyles Unlimited, to a certain extent, mimics everything that I've just talked to you about so far in Napoleon Hill's book. But there's more. There's more in the book. He talks about the mystery of, okay, I'm going to say what might be a naughty word to you, the mystery of sexual transmutation. What the heck does that mean? Okay, Napoleon Hill introduces the concept of sexual transmutation, which involves the channeling of sexual energy into creative and productive activities. He suggests that individuals can benefit from redirecting their sexual energy away from unproductive pursuits, such as lust or promiscuity, and instead harness it for higher and more constructive purposes. According to Hill, sexual energy is one of the most potent forces available to humans, and when directed properly, it can contribute to increased vitality, creativity, and drive. Yeah, understanding and harnessing the power of the subconscious mind is crucial. Hill explains how thoughts and beliefs, when deeply ingrained in the subconscious, influence behavior and outcomes. The book provides insights into how individuals can communicate effectively with their subconscious minds. So, how do you put that into the real estate context? Well, simply doing this. Understand the influence of your subconscious mind in real estate decisions. Program your mind to remain positive and confident, even in challenging situations. Use visualization techniques to reinforce successful outcomes. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a bunch of psychobabble, but that stuff is real. That stuff works. Going back to Hill, the other thing that he likes to talk about in conjunction with the subconscious mind is the brain itself. Hill explores the human brain as a remarkable instrument and explains how it can be harnessed for success. He discusses the role of the brain in both transmitting and receiving thought vibrations, emphasizing its significance in the process of achieving one's desires. In the real estate context, what that means is you have to recognize the power of your brain in analyzing real estate data, identifying opportunities, and making strategic investment choices. Stay attuned to market signals and trends through critical thinking and analysis. Now, just tuning into my radio show, not to mention the other radio shows that are a part of the Lifestyles Unlimited radio network, they will help you do exactly what I just told you. In a nutshell, becoming a member of Lifestyles Unlimited and surrounding yourself with successful, like-minded individuals will do the exact same thing. It will enhance your brain's ability to function the way you need it to function. Now, there's something else that Hill brings up that you might think is just more psychobabble. You might think that, but I'm gonna tell you about it anyway because I think it's important. It's something called the sixth sense. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about what Hill wrote in his book. In his book, the sixth sense is presented as an intuitive faculty that goes beyond the five physical senses. Hill suggests that individuals can tap into this higher level of awareness to receive inspiration and guidance. Trusting and developing the sixth sense is considered key to unlocking hidden potential. See, I told you it was going to sound like a little bit of psychobabble, right? But it's not. It's really not, because when we put it into the real estate context, this is what we come up with. Develop your intuition or sixth sense in real estate investing. Trust your instincts when evaluating potential deals, partners, market conditions, or anything else. Intuition, combined with knowledge, can lead to well-timed and profitable decisions. It is an important element in your development as a real estate investor. Now, so far on the show, I've covered all the principles from the core of Napoleon Hill's philosophy in Think and Grow Rich, offering a holistic approach to personal development, success. I'm going to say that word again, success, because this book is all about you developing a concept of success in your mind, which will lead to wealth accumulation. That's the way this all works. The book combines practical advice with a deeper understanding of the psychological and spiritual aspects of achieving one's desires. So what do you desire? What is it you desire? Do you desire to keep working 40 or more hours per week? Do you desire to keep dealing with commuting issues? Do you desire to keep sitting in that cubicle at work? Do you desire to keep taking browbeatings from your employer? Do you desire to keep going into those performance reviews only to be told that maybe you're not as good as you thought you were, and also to find out that maybe you're not going to get the bonus that you thought you were going to get this year or last year or the year before? Are you tired? Are you absolutely tired of dealing with the mediocrity that your life has become? It sounds like I'm poking you in the chest. And maybe I am. Maybe I'm trying to get you to wake up. Maybe I'm trying to get you to understand that there is a different path to success than the path that you're following. Because the path that you're following was taught to you by people that have not achieved success. I'm going to pick on your educators. I'm going to pick on your teachers. Your teachers were working in an industry that was one of the lowest paying industries ever. And it's still that way in education. Educators are paid, well, I should say teachers are paid the least amount of money when you compare it to all of the other different career opportunities that are out there. Yet it's those educators that initially teach you how you're supposed to get to a place of financial freedom. Yet they have not achieved financial freedom themselves. So why are you taking advice from people that have not gotten there themselves? You need to start looking to multimillionaires and even billionaires that exist in our society for the secrets to success. Now, Napoleon Hill, I am not 100% sure of what his net worth was at the time that he died. But I will tell you this, the wisdom that he put into his book, Think and Grow Rich, is wisdom that you can use. And I know that that wisdom helped to generate a lot in book sales for him, which probably allowed him to transition away from being born in a one-room cabin back in the 1800s to passing away in the year 1970, probably living a life without a lot of financial problems. Yes, now he used the art of publishing and the art of writing in order to create his wealth. And his wealth still transcends today. Very similar to real estate investing. When you learn to become a real estate investor, you will build wealth for yourself without having to write books. And more importantly, that wealth will transcend your life. That wealth will go on to be passed on to those that you believe are deserving of receiving your wealth when you pass away too. If you want to do what I'm doing, you want to do what Del Walmsley's doing, you want to do what the 50,000 members of Lifestyles Unlimited are doing, go to lifestylesunlimited.com, sign up for that free workshop, and let's get you going.
The information and opinions you hear on the Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show are those of the hosts, guests, and callers. The Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show is for entertainment purposes only. Please consult a professional regarding your personal investment needs. Nothing presented constitutes an endorsement, recommendation, offer, or solicitation to buy or sell any product or security.